Hello everyone, in this video I want to share with you an interesting King's Gambit accepted variation, and this time it's from white, so it's a complete change. So, to get into the King's Gambit, it is e4, e5, f4. But now the accepted variation is e captured on e4. Right, so from here, white is going to play bishop to c4, so an attack along this light square diagonal, and black goes for the check, so this is the bishop's gambit. So, the point is, if white tries to block, so for example, play here, then this pawn is simply going to capture it. So it's a bad position if white pushes, so black will have a good advantage in this position. But the best move in this position is to move the king. So when the king moves to f1, the bishop comes out to threaten the checkmate here on this f2 square. Now, white is going to play d4 whilst expanding the centre, attacking this bishop, and also the bishop is forced to retreat. And as the bishop retreats back to b6, white is going to attack the queen now. And now if the queen decides to pester white even further and try to be greedy and to go for a checkmate or to gain material by playing g4 for an example, then simply we're going to sacrifice our bishop onto f7. And the point is, if the king tries to be greedy as well by capturing material on f7, it's a beautiful fork that can be played by white. And as the king moves to a sensible square, the queen is just going to be taken by white. So going back in this position here, if black knows what to do and they recognise that there's going to be a fork there's going to be a fork on this square here with the queen and this king that would have been there, then they move to a sensible square such as f8, then white would continue with h3. And the only logical square for the queen to go would be g3. Now, we're going to bring out our other knight onto c3 to start some attacks, so we can bring this one over here to pester this queen into moving. So as the king captures our material, we're simply going to play knight to e2. And now the point is from here, if the queen moves to its only square, which is g6, to avoid any attacks from here, or to escape from these attacking pieces such as the knight, then we're simply going to bring out our other knight to e5. And as the king moves to a square such as f6 for an example, we're simply going to capture the knight, and this rook is under threat, and after the king recaptures, it's going to be a check again. And this is a beautiful position here from white, as you can see, and the queen can be brought out into action, and if the king moves to this square, there can be discoveries with the bishop for an example. There can be all sorts of attacks on black's pieces over here. So this is a bad position from black, and white has a strong advantage. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.